Right, my lovely. We've done this a long time ago, but I don't know if you remember something called kinesiology. Before we start with the legs, we need to get a different muscle in the arm working well so we can use that as our base. And hold. And hold.
You're going to make me go to sleep.
Well, that's the goal. That is what we want. Inviting you to wriggle your fingers, your toes. Right, my lovely. We've done this a long time ago, but I don't know if you remember something called kinesiology.
Yes.
Moving the body in certain places and getting you to do a few holds, right?
Okay.
I want to do a few kidney muscles, if I can do that, just to see where they're at and just to see if we need to give anything. There's 3 muscles for that, so we'll do that quickly, or as long as it takes, really. Then what we're going to do is we're going to flip you over. Then I'm going to do some sound healing with the big bowl. You remember that lovely bowl that you love? I'm going to do that on your back, and I've got 2 smaller bowls as well, so we can just sort of rebalance. So sort of like an kinesiology with a bit of energy healing.
Perfect.
If that sounds good.
No, perfect.
Right. So on the rhythm of you saying that your legs are stronger, we're going to test that out. Okay. I love it. Okay, so what we need to do first, before we start with the legs, we need to get a different muscle in the arm working well so we can use that as our base. So I'm going to take, just making sure, yeah, that's fine. So I think what we'll do is we'll do this one. We're going to lift this. So don't create any resistance yet. Right? So I'm going to do like that, right? So when I do that, I'm going to use the word hold, and then you're going to go opposite of me with a little bit of pressure. So if you go opposite, so if I pull, you push, yeah? If I put, yeah, right. Okay, so that's perfect. So let's begin now. So hold. Just going to touch here. Hold. That's good. And one more. Hold. That's good. So let's do it on the opposite side. Rotate. Let me move this lovely heat lamp out the way. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to push out, you push in, hold. Nice, and hold. And then one more time, hold. That's lovely, nice and strong, and that's a stomach muscle, so that's telling me stomach's doing really well. Okay, so we got that as our baseline. We don't have to do any more work, which is good for me, so we can get more into sound healing. So I'm going to, if you can rest on me for this moment, right? But when we do the actual test, we're going to need you to use your legs yourself, right? So because we're going to be working on this muscle, I'm going to just touch from your stomach. Got the psoas muscle going here. So do you think you have tight hip flexors by nature?
Hopefully, I think so.
Oh, yeah, okay. Let's see. So what we're going to do is we're going to rotate the foot in. And I'm still holding you to understand, but I'm going to be pushing in like that. And exactly what you're doing now is you're creating some resistance. So if I let your leg go, and can you keep it up?
Oh, you want me to keep it up?
Yeah, like a ballerina.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to place my hand on your opposite hip. So I'm going to push into your body. You need to create resistance, okay? So let's go and hold. Oh, that's really nice and strong, right? And again for me, and hold. That's good. And one more time, and hold. That's really good. That's so much better than last time. Last time you was just couldn't even create any resistance. So let's do that. Rotate this one in, placing my hand on the opposite hip. Okay, I'm going to pull in, you resist and hold. Wow, this is really immersive. And hold. And then one more time, my lovely, and hold. Great. So I don't have to do any more testing. Look at you. Let's go to the next one where we're going to do the upper trapezius. Okay, so this is the neck muscle. So I'm interested because when we did the seeds, there was a lot of reference to the neck showing imbalance. So if I just show you what we're going to be doing is you're going to basically, if you watch me, you're going to be tilting your head to the side. And what I'm going to be doing is opening it up like this, right? And we'll
Okay.
do one on the other. So when I use the word hold, I'm going to be pulling out. Then I'm going to do that. We're going to hold again and then hold for a third time.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, my lovely. So when you're ready, and hold. That was really good. And hold. Yes, and one more time, and hold. Look at you! The gym's paying off, huh? And let's go to the opposite side, my lovely. Not turn completely like that, really. That's it, exactly. Okay, so, and hold. And hold. And hold. Oh, I love that. Okay, these are doing really well. And we need to do the iliacus. That's one we have to do upside down. Okay, so we'll do that when we get to it. Let's do, okay, well, those are the muscles, so I'm very impressed. In a way, I was wondering if they'd show up weaker, but they weren't, so your work's doing really well. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to basically constantly create resistance, and I'm going to touch points on the face and on the body, and I'll say hold, hold, hold. Right, if you find your arms getting tired, let me know, and then we'll switch to a different muscle. Okay, so I'm just going to touch the top of your lip. So hold, hold. Here, okay, that one was weak, so let's just drop. That is your supraspinatus. Okay, so let's do this one. I'm going to call it the penguin, right? I'm going to push in. Exactly, that's what you're meant to be doing. Okay, so hold for me. Hold. Okay, so this one's weak. Let's go here. Okay, and hold. Weak, and hold. And one more time, hold. Okay, relax. Let's lock that in. Okay, we're going back to the top one. Confusing, I know, but let's go with that. I'm going to ask you to hold 4 times, okay? Every time I touch a finger. So hold, 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 hold. You need some flowers. Let's try, see which ones. So this muscle, I'm calling it the penguin.
Yeah.
Just because it looks like a penguin. No other reason why. This is an emotional muscle, so if we have stress, anxiety, things that we struggle to get over at night that we think about. So I'm just going to test, and that's why your body's asking for an emotional support to get that muscle strong again.
Okay.
So I'm just going to test which one, let's say. So just bring up and rotate in, so hold. Like that one. So that's all about strength transformation boundaries, saying no.
Oh.
Okay, hold. No, you don't want that one. Let's put that back.
Ooh, how interesting.
I know, right? Okay, and hold. You don't like that one. That one is fears to knowing things.
That wouldn't be me.
No, I said no very strongly. It was like, mm-mm. Okay, and hold. No, not that one. And hold. Not that one either. Okay, so let's do a shortcut here. Is there anything? Let's see, back to this one. Is there anything else? And hold. There isn't, so this is the one. Okay, so same story, my lovely. We're just going to lift the tongue. So this is, I'm getting psychically, this one is about, I like to use the word protection and transformation, but I'm getting for you, again, it's a new chapter, there's a new version of you. You're like, it's a metamorphosis of your life now.
How interesting.
It's quite nice, isn't it?
A new chapter's always nice. On the reset, everyone has to have a reset, so that's interesting.
Yeah. Good timing with the end of the year as well.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna rub in here. You saw from the gym here?
Yeah, we was doing outs and ups.
Is this in the swimming pool?
No, this one was a class. What was it called? I can't remember.
They have funny names, don't they? I remember the bums and toms. But it's all the new age stuff.
Yeah.
They're calling it high rocks, and one I saw today is called Metcon. And
But this exercise we haven't done. They just introduced this one.
very happy to see your leg strength has really improved. You know that? I'm very
good.
happy.
I was weary all the time before I saw you.
Yes, because you were saying about your
walk up the stairs.
you couldn't walk up the stairs. Now you can. I remember you said the other day you skip now.
Yeah.
Skip up the stairs. Even
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that.
No, I just feel confident about doing it. Not always, but better than before I came here.
I love that. Oh yeah, and have you tried exercising once more in a week now?
Not just yet.
Yeah, maybe for the new year.
Yeah. With the fact that I'm doing this thing, you're like, I don't want to be too weak because you're not going to eat what you're used to eating.
Yes, yeah,
And
exactly.
you'll feel dizzy, and so I said, no, I'll do that.
You just start slowly.
Yeah.
Like
Get
New
the
Year.
energy up first.
Start eating a bit more. Right, so that actually surprisingly went very quick for me. I thought we were going to do a little bit more work, but your body's showing it's in a really good state. Maybe also because we've done a few treatments earlier.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do, my lovely, is we're going to get you to turn over.
You're going to make me go to sleep.
Well, that's the goal. That is what we want. So I'm just going to put that up here. So what can happen for you is that you might experience digestion sounds.
Digestion sounds?
Yeah.
Oh,
as
yeah.
we open up the channels.
But I heard it before that. I'm sure I heard my stomach before with the clock.
Oh, yes. Yes. So we'll do this for another few minutes
No
and we
problem.
start to wind down. I just wanted to do this over the kidneys because, you know, I keep saying I like doing this.
Yeah.
Let's begin, my lovely. At least you're familiar with the bowl. So I'm going to place it on your body. And just have a little mosey, have a little relax. Just going to wind the session off with a bit of energy healing from the base of your spine to the base of your neck, helping to shift the cerebral spinal fluid. So we're coming towards the end of our session, my lovely. Just inviting you back into your body, feeling your breathing, inhalation through the nose, just feeling your belly expand and then soften. Inviting you to wriggle your fingers, your toes. Maybe moving your arms off the table, connecting back into the physical presence of yourself. Awareness that you're back in this room. So I'm gently going to take the blanket off, sort of creating that temperature change.
I'd just like to end off this video with sending a very big thank you for taking the time out to watch this video, and I really hope it has helped you in a specific way, whether that's relaxation, education, awareness, or just really helping bring some calmness and stillness to the mind. And on that note, as this video ends, please can I ask if you can like and subscribe or even comment on how you felt about this video and if it helped you or if you learned something from it. And I'm sending you lots of love wherever you are in the world and inviting you to come back next week for another video. This is Star Friedenberg, empowering your mind and body through wellness consciously.